Hello everyone. So I'm going to try this tagging people thing. I'm not sure how it's going to work. It just gives a chance for people to get on if they want to. And got a few announcements, and I'm going to share a little bit of an anecdote. So let me just tag people as I promised. See if I can make it like really fast. Go, 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 Jennings. Go, go, go. And yeah, just bear with me. It'll take me a couple of seconds to just tag these people. And I've already filmed this about an hour ago. I went live and my phone died, so I lost it. So I said I would come on and do it again. So I'm gonna start again. And almost done. There we go. Tagged. So, hello. Good evening. I haven't been on lives because I just calculated that I've done 22 sessions since January the 3rd, and some of them are 2.5 hours long. So that's not 22 aura transformations, but I've done quite a few, and some kinesiology and my Skype. Hello again. I'm gonna be repeating myself, but Sarah, hi again. I just done some yoga, ready to try recording. So I've done 22 sessions since January, and that's like a mixture of different kinds of sessions, and that's quite a lot. And I've also been planning world trip, going to Australia and Tasmania, and there's lots more in the pipeline for the rest of the year, but I thought I'd just deliver this chunk first. And I'll be in Lancaster super soon. I'll be in Lancaster the 1st of February till the 5th of February, and then I fly from Manchester. So there is a couple of slots left. I've booked, there's quite a few days that are booked up once I'm in Lancaster, but there is some room for a couple of aura transformations and some kinesiology sessions. So the sessions I really want to do with people, apart from aura transformation, is my Activate Your Potential sessions, which I find super exciting, and they're really effective. People have made loads more money, attracted loads more clients. They have shifted years of procrastination or just low mood towards getting stuff done, and it really peels back everything that's holding you back. So the 2-hour Activate Your Potential sessions are, I really rate them, and they're a joy to do, really. So doing 22 sessions since the 3rd of January and planning a world trip and being a mum has meant no room for lives. There's just been zero room for that, and I've just been so saturated with all these amazing people coming for sessions and just the beauty that comes out of sessions. I don't feel tired from doing sessions. It's just that, it's just a lot going on and a lot to hold, and so I've been looking after myself as well. And for me that means yoga as much as possible, and that's been really, I've been really enjoying my own practice, actually, and I can't say it's a namby-pamby yoga. I'm push-ups, squats, and yoga in between. So it's good fun looking after yourself. And I'm not going to talk about the big trip to Australia this time. I wanted to come and show my face and just say that why I've not been on my lives as I promised I would be. And I wanted to share a little bit more, a little bit of helpful content, possibly, which is what I've been noticing a lot lately. I mean, I've always kind of noticed this, but it's realizing how not solid and not permanent our beliefs, words that we use habitually, the beliefs we hold, the limiting beliefs that we have. They're not solid. They're not made of something solid. You can't actually touch them. We live in these cages where the door is open, actually. But these cages of words, of beliefs, it's like the architecture that we create around ourselves that actually you can put your hand through and that you can dissolve and melt. I like to see it like the words that we we use all the time, like I'm not good enough, or oh, I wanted to be a writer but I wasn't that good so I didn't pursue it, or you know, I would love to paint more often but yeah, like every time I tried painting it's not really looking that hot, or like just putting yourself down all the time, or shying away from creating something, or from connecting with someone, or to go to a meetup, or to go to doing something new. We get too stuck and we get so habituated, is that a word? We create structures and habits that feel solid, that feel, okay, I am XYZ, or I only do ABC. And these become like real, like walls, like buffers, like barricades, like compressors between you and the outside world, and you and what you could potentially create, and what you could actually make happen in your life. And I like to see these words or beliefs or limitations that we impose on ourselves like as fine as a spider's web. They are fine, fine, fine. Hey, there's loads of Lancaster people online. Hello. I'm going to be in Lancaster very soon. It'd be lovely to see people. We create these filaments of, basically you could even say it's like filaments of light, or filaments of air, energy around us that we feel are solid, that we reference ourselves to. We hold them as our center, and then we see, you know, it's like putting a dog on a leash on a pole. It's like they can't go that far. Like the zip wire will only go so far. And that's kind of what we do. We limit ourselves to how far we can grow, and how far we can reach into our environments, or into the people around us. So that's a big part of what I do with people, I think. It's not always explicit. Every session is so different. Like I can't say it's every single session, but there's a lot of sessions where, you know, we're really just looking at what are these beliefs that we're holding on to, and what are these words that we repeat again and again and again, that hold us back. And we have so much available to us that we are not reaching out for, in terms of like the love we can give. Like, why do we limit that? Why do we stop from giving love to our loved ones or people around us? Or we have gifts and talents that we just let go, or we shy away, we hide them in a little cocoon, you know, or we wrap ourselves up in these limiting beliefs and words so that we can't reach out. Like, we won't even put an arm out to reach out to people in our communities. So it's just, I feel that it's time. Now is the time to start really owning that we are absolutely amazing creatures, and that we can do so much with our lives, and that we can do so much to live as examples to our children, or to other people that are around us. And I think it's time to shine the light. We all have this divine spark. We all have gifts. We all have talents. And there's just a few words, often few words that maybe you speak to yourself repeatedly, or that someone once said to you, like, oh, you can't sing, or yeah, that you believe that, oh, well, I'd love to write a book, but I'm not a writer. Or whatever it is, you know, whatever it is that these dreams and hopes that you had, whether they were as a child or as a young adult, or even in adulthood, that we're like, oh, I'd love to try that, or I'd love to do that, and then we don't do it because we're not good enough, or because we'll always get rejected, or because we don't believe in ourselves, or because no one ever believed in us. And I think for me, the most important part of my work with people is to kind of reinstall the program of, you are a divine being, you are an amazing person, you have every right, every single right to fulfill yourself and to bring joy into your own life and into the people around you. And, you know, I think if anything, it's try something new. Remember some of the hopes and dreams you once had, and start, you know, pick up a paintbrush, or start writing, or quit the job, or change the relationship, or, you know, reinstall what you think is noble and authentic and true to you, not what other people have said about you in the past. So these words, hello, Fran. I hope you're very well. Yeah, I think what I was wanting to talk about is how we have words, beliefs, expectations that we imposed on ourselves, or that were imposed on us, that we hold on to these, and they're actually not made of anything. They're actually made of air. These words that we hold and true to, this is me, this is how I am, and this is how I've always been. This is what stops me from fulfilling myself and my purpose, or who I want to be in the world. Are actually all these, they're just words that they cocoon us, and they keep us trapped. And actually, you could actually probably just evaporate them, or burn them away, or see them fade, and just watch what happens to your mind and your energy and your heart and your love as you give yourself more room for it to expand into the surroundings, into the people around you, and just feel your imagination burst forth, and your heart want to connect with others. If you spend time feeling like I'm not good enough, or no one will like me, or I was rejected when I was a teenager, so I must be rejected again now. All that stuff, it's not real anymore. It was real then, and we make it real. We create like architecture, like structures, like we build the walls around us. You know, we barricade ourselves with these beliefs, and they're not true, my loves. They're not true, and they're flimsy. They're flimsy. You can blow them down. And so instead of like rebuilding a set of new beliefs that, I mean, I guess that's one way of doing it. You can start affirming, I am good enough, I'm not abandoning myself, and all that. You can reinstall those kind of beliefs. But I kind of like the idea of not having any, like actually allowing space for your mind to be clear of all that chatter, and not to be too rigid with your habits and rituals, and to really go and respond to your environment, to really bounce off people, and to say yes to things that you would not normally have said yes to. Try new things, you know, that kind of thing. Like, break it up, interrupt the patterns, and start allowing life to move through you in maybe a new way. And maybe also, like, as that life arises within you, is to allow your imagination to connect to parts of you that maybe you forgot about. You know, maybe there were hopes and dreams that you could pursue again, try again. There's nothing to stop you. You know, maybe you are a writer, or an artist, or a singer, or a healer, or a leader. You know, why not? If you know it deep down that that's what you should be doing, or that you should be doing something more than what you're doing now, then start melting all these beliefs that are made of nothing. Flimsy, whimsy nothings. Airy nothings. So there's a couple of little things that I wanted to talk about quickly. Is that I'm in Lancaster 1st to the 5th of February. I'm pretty much fully booked in Exeter till I leave on the 31st. There might be like 1 or 2 pockets here and there, but they're very minimal. So if you really did want or need a session before I leave Exeter, because I'm not coming back till 29th of March, like, well, April, basically, please do get in touch, and there's maybe something I can do. We can try. And whilst I'm away, I'm still available on Skype, so I can do really awesome kinesiology sessions on Skype. So what's my way to do? Can you just, it says, so what's your way to do that? Do you mean Skype? How do I do kinesiology on Skype? Just say that's what ask the question again, but give me more details so I know what I'm answering. And Dorothy, oh, thank you very much. You're welcome. And so whilst I'm away, I am available on Skype. So I have clients all over the world, from South Africa to the UK, and I'm sure soon to be Australia and China. So for me to be able to work with people online has been a mission for a while, and I've developed quite a few different ways of working with people. There's my I just know intuitively that maybe we have to do some forgiveness and compassion work, or some boundary work, or some masculine, feminine work, or some elements work, or whatever it is. We can do something like that, kind of intuitive. But then I do my Activate Your Potential sessions, which is 2 hours. And this is for people that have a goal, like you want to meet your life partner, or you want to double your income, or you want to leave a job, or you want to improve your partnership, or improve your parenting. So it's like you have a goal, you have a vision of where you want to be, what you want it to look like. It could even be like losing weight or something. It could be just any kind of goal. Maybe you've got some like deadlines or something like that, and you really want to be clear. You want to be able to dissolve, clear, move out of any limiting conditions. So what we do in the session is 2 hours long, and you walk towards your goal. So you'll walk towards the camera, towards me in my Skype box. And as you walk, we do kinesiology each step of the way. And kinesiology is muscle testing, so it's getting a yes and a no from the body, so that we can find out what's going on, what's making you feel like you can't move forward, or like fear, or stuck, whatever it is. Whatever comes up, we muscle test and check where the problem is. Is it mental, emotional, physical, environmental, nutrition, spiritual, blah, blah, blah. And then we also ask the body, what do we do to alleviate it or clear it? So it's like basically the Activate Your Potential sessions is 5 mini kinesiology sessions in a 2-hour slot, and it's powerful, and the results are awesome. And I'll put the link in the chat in a moment. And so when I'm away, you can access me if you want to. You can even have like 1 hour creative kinesiology sessions, like a standalone little chunk. Little bit, or the Activate Your Potential, which is the bigger ones. So Exeter is pretty fully booked, unless there's like some sort of emergency. But Lancaster, there's a couple of slots left, so jump in. And then Australia, I will do another video that I'm gonna use for the Australia stuff. And this was just to kind of show my face and say I'm still here. And I'm loving work. It's been absolutely amazing. It's not even work, it's like me completely in my purpose. I surprise myself every day with the what comes out to help bring people into their bodies and to move forward. It's exciting. I feel creative and thriving, and just can't wait for the year to come. 2018 is just looking so awesome. And so then in terms of before I leave Exeter on the 20th, I've written it down this time because I couldn't remember before. So on the 29th, the next Monday, I'm doing a talk in Coop, which is, maybe it's Cup, I don't know. It's a restaurant in the Swedish or Danish restaurant in Exeter, and it's Oda. Amazing Oda, who is just the most exuberant, lovely lady who has a meetup group for women called Hello Spark, and she has invited me to do a talk in Exeter, and that's on Monday the 29th at 7 p.m. I'm afraid it's for ladies only, and maybe get in touch with me so I can let her know, but there's already like over 10 people coming to that. And I've stopped doing public talks, really, because I've done so many hundreds that I actually ended up recording it all. So if you wanted to find out, see my talk, then you can get access online by going on my website. It's right there. And so for me to be doing a talk in Exeter before going it's nice. It's a chance to meet me in person, and for me to meet you, and you can ask me all sorts of questions. I love questions. And then Oda is doing the part 2 of the live interview with me that we did like part 1 before Christmas, I think it was, and we really enjoyed it. So we're doing part 2 because there was loads more questions, and it's exciting because she's had her aura transformation, so the questions might be slightly different. And that's it for now. So do get in touch. ask me anything. And oh, Fran says, yes, love this too, Sarah. I love your wisdom and your clarity. Really inspiring. Yes, our beliefs can really hold us back. And on a deep level, we do create them. Pretty mind-boggling. And yeah, we don't have to do it. We can have more and more freedom. Exactly. And I can only speak really from my own experience and from seeing other people's lives change as we start melting this stuff and how we start shifting things. And then when we find like a belief that is holding you back, they're so weird. Like, you can't be loved and have success. Like, how are you supposed to win? Your body's like trying to protect you, going like, oh, you know, like sabotaging everything, like for you to succeed, because your body thinks that you can't have love if you succeed. So, and people have different ones, like, I can't be a healer and visible. Or what else is there? I can't have love and money. Or if I have money, I'm a bad person. So basically you spend all your money all the time, or you just don't make any. So there's these weird little sneaky beliefs that live in our subconscious or unconscious even, and it's so valuable to pinpoint and find them, and that's what the kinesiology is amazing for that. And aura transformation, aura transformation is just awesome. People have been, my sessions, I feel so on fire in my own personal life, and I feel so like in love with life that my sessions are getting better and better and better all the time, in my opinion. I might be slightly biased, but people are leaving feeling really good and like can't believe it, you know, like, oh, she wasn't lying. That you are going to feel so much clearer after your aura transformation, because the aura is basically your whole lifetime of words, beliefs, experiences, traumas, shocks, all imprinted in your aura structure. So you're carrying around like everything that's ever happened to you, kind of carrying it around with you, and it kind of gets triggered and lights up and goes and makes you feel bad and makes you feel like the bad thing that happened 10 years ago is still happening. So when you dissolve the old aura, you're dissolving a lot of this stuff, which is slightly different from what I was talking about 10 minutes ago, where you're like dissolving words. So oh god, here we go. So with the aura transformation, we're dissolving the old aura, and that does include dissolving all this stuff that you've imprinted in your energy field. But what I was talking about before was even going in deeper. It's like next phase is to start looking at how your mind works and how your mind has been creating your reality. And that's where I was saying melting like these webs of filaments of light and air that we surround ourselves in, that we think is solid. So it's slightly different. They're very much sounds similar. It is similar, but there was a slight distinction there. Anyway, I'm rambling on, and I'm gonna go watch a movie with Isla. So do get in touch. Lancaster 1st to the 5th, and Australia for 2 months. Hey, happy lady. Bye bye. Have a nice weekend.